I'm very pleased to be here to receive the Board of Governors Honorary Academy Award. It's a great and wonderful recognition of the work I've been doing for 50 years. What's kept me going is that it's fun and an adventure. Constantly working also keeps me off the street, or at least on the streets that I like. While making the movies is physically and intellectually demanding, it's rare that I've felt any strain. I'm lucky to have found work that I like and that I continue to be obsessed with. This compulsion has always been understood by my wife, Sephora, and my sons, David and Eric. I'm grateful and very appreciative for their constant support. They recognized long ago that I'm a New England Jewish Puritan and let me go my errant ways. I'm also very pleased that my grandchildren Tess and Ben and Charlie are here tonight to help me celebrate. I want to thank Karen Konachek, who has run my production company, Sephora Films, for 35 years. And whose unfailing good cheer and sound advice has made it possible to wander around and make movies. I also want to express my thanks and appreciation to John Davey, the terrific cameraman with whom I've worked since 1979. I'm glad that both John and Karen are here tonight. I also want to acknowledge the contribution of the late William Brain, the cameraman who worked with me on many earlier films, and also want to thank the many others who helped in the production of the movies. Irwin Young, the president of Duart Films, one of independent filmmakers' best friends, provided deferment deals which made many of my early films possible. I'm grateful to PBS for its support for all of my films. The films couldn't have not have been made without the constant support of the Ford Foundation and frequent grants from the MacArthur, Pershing Square, and Left Foundations, ITVS, and the Sundance Documentary Fund. Additional funding has sometimes been provided by my singing and selling pencils outside Neiman Marcus department stores. Making a movie is always an adventure. I usually know nothing about the subject before I start, and I know there are those that feel I know nothing about it when it's finished. I never start with a point of view about the subject or a thesis that I want to prove. I also don't do any research in advance of the shooting. I usually don't know in advance what's going to be shot or what I'm going to stumble across in any day or any moment of any day. The editing is an effort to impose order on the chaos of the rushes through the creation of a fictional form that provides meaning to the film. The goal is to make a film that is closer to a visual novel than a journalistic account. This process involves sitting in the editing room for 8 to 10 months, getting fed intravenously until the film is found. Each film is also an opportunity to learn something about a new subject. I've been involved in a 50-year course in adult education where I'm the alleged adult who studies a new subject every year. The variety and complexity of the human behavior observed in making one of the films and cumulatively all of the films is staggering. And I think it's important to document kindness, civility, and generosity of spirit as it is to show cruelty, banality, and indifference. There are always a lot of laughs, and I'm not the first to observe that so much of human behavior, my own and others, is, when seen from a detached point of view, funny. For example, when I was working on the film that became Near Death, a film about dying patients, there were several occasions when we shot in the hospital morgue. On the last day of shooting, I went around thanking the various staff who'd been helpful. Among them was the man responsible for the morgue. I caught up with him in the hospital cafeteria and thanked him for his help. We shook hands warmly, and he said, "See you soon." Thank you, and see you soon.